Holiday headquarters right here at QVC. Now this next item, I actually have one of the original versions of this item, and this is new and improved. This is from Sunbeam, and we've been trusting Sunbeam with so many of our personal care items for many, many years. It's a set of two. It's called the Renue Xpress Heat Shoulder Heat Wraps, and I have to tell you, it's one of those situations, like I use this all the time when I'm just sitting on my couch at home, and I think, oh, you know, I slept a little wrong and my neck feels a little tight, or actually there's just a little chill in the air and I want to feel a little bit cozier. This is wonderful because you are getting a set of two, so if you do live with your honey, they're not snagging it from you. You can each have your own. You do have color choices to choose from. Perhaps you want to pick up two slate, that would be two slate grays. Or we have a choice of the slate gray with the beige today. Now, if you were to purchase these separately, you'd be looking at close to $80. This is on a clearance price of under $35. That's a 40% savings, and it has been a really popular item. Apparently, I'm not the only one that's picked this up. We've had 1.8 million sold. It's really easy to use. There's a lot of different settings for you, and we're going to walk through that with our expert, Janine Mullen, who's joining us today. Hey, Janine, I feel like, you know, I picked this up from you many years ago, not many, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I feel like this might be new and improved, perhaps?
It is, Elise. It is very new and improved. So it's going to heat up immediately. So as soon as you plug it in and turn it on to one of your 4 heat settings, you're going to feel it start to heat up. So that's fantastic. Of course, it's machine washable, and it also has a 2-hour auto shut off. But you know, as the weather starts to get a little chillier, we tend to go like this with our shoulders. I personally find myself raising my shoulders when I'm a little stressed. But when there's a chill in the air, we all tend to go like this, and sometimes we're extra achy. So we know that heat therapy helps with those aches and pains. So you might be using this for aches and pains, or you might want to use this to relax with your favorite candle at the end of the day. But wherever you see this beautiful plush fabric is heated. So it's very luxurious. Elise, it's either, you know, you can use it for those aches and pains, you can use it as a source of spa-like comfort, or you could use it to warm you up because it does get very nice and warm.
Yes, I have to admit that I've actually used it for both reasons, but I actually love it for just like warming up a little bit. But I'll tell you, like, I don't know, I feel like in life, like we go through these phases, like you sleep well, you don't sleep well, you've got a crick in your neck, you can't turn to the right. It's just nice to have something like this that heats up right away. This is not heavy, by the way. It's nice and lightweight, so it's really not adding weight, it's adding just warmth and comfort and heat. Here are the settings, Janine. It's as simple as a push of the button.
Yeah, so we give you warm, low, medium, or high. And I really appreciate that Sunbeam has it lit so that you can use this in the dark, because I use I love to use mine before I fall asleep. And right here it says auto off, so it's automatically going to turn off after 2 hours.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry if you fall asleep, or it's very popular with all ages. I don't have to worry if my kids have this down in the basement while they're playing their video games, or if, you know, I myself am going to fall asleep. But it's just something that's very comforting, and it's also very well made with this lush, plush fabric. And then here are the washing instructions printed right here on the Renue, so you'll never lose them.
The cord is 9 feet long, and that's important to point out because maybe you don't have, you know, a plug handy next to your reading nook or whatnot. Now, what about this front closure?
Yeah, so the front closure is a heavy snap, and so this Renue tends to stay where you place it on its own, but this just gives it a little extra security so that you can be completely hands-free. And you know, Elise, it's so funny, in years past when I would be at QVC, it was so fun to see people at their desk wearing the Renue. It just kind of gives a sense of comfort. And sometimes where you work, it could be very chilly. Sometimes, you know, it just helps me not be stressed. And sometimes it just helps me get that heat therapy while I'm doing something else, whether it's helping my kids with their homework or, you know, wrapping or writing out my cards. But I love that I'm completely hands-free.
I love the fact that this puts me to sleep in like a minute and a half, Janine. I have to be really careful wearing this at work because I'm not kidding. There is something just so incredibly relaxing about this that it really does just kind of make me drift off. So I usually wear this when I'm sitting on the couch and I know that, you know, I could just watch a movie or kind of just like browsing the internet or watching QVC, doing something relaxing, I think is really lovely. The great clearance price on this is phenomenal. Remember, you're getting the set of 2 that's close to $80, but you're bringing this home today for more than 50% off. And then there's no reorder on this particular one. So again, with your choices, I have it right now in the slate. So you can get 2 of the slate, or you can do a slate and a beige. Let me see, I was getting a little too comfortable. You see that? I was like, I'm starting to slide down. Let me show you the colors over here. You've got the 2 slate option or the slate and the beige. And again, V37119 is the item number. Now we can use this dry, obviously, but I did see in that little video there was a guy spraying water on it to get some heat therapy. I mean, some moisture therapy.
Moist heat therapy. Some people choose to use moist heat therapy on their aches and pains. And I just want to show you how beautifully boxed these are. You know, Sunbeam is such a trusted name. So, I mean, especially in heat therapy. So it is nice if you do want to, you know, give it as a gift. But really, gift to yourself, because this is so relaxing. And, you know, I want to point out, too, that it is a heating pad, but it's specifically designed for these really difficult areas to get heat therapy for. But you can put it anywhere. I mean, you certainly could put it, you know, across your stomach or your back. It doesn't look medicinal.
I was going to say, it also feels really good on tummy.
Yeah, leave it out. Leave it on your sofa or at your desk chair.
After my parents came and visited me, Janine, my dad asked for one of these. It was the older version, so maybe they're ready for an upgrade as well. V37119. That clearance price means no reorder. Thank you so much, Janine.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. All right, coming up in 15 minutes, we have my pick